Something big is happening right now in the global money system, and most people won't realize it until it's already too late. This is not a future theory. This is not a prediction for decades from now. The way money moves, the way value is stored, and the way power flows through the financial system is quietly changing as we speak. By 2026, the global money system will look nothing like what we grew up trusting, and the people who understand what is happening early will have an advantage that most will never get. If you think money is just cash, credit cards, or numbers on a banking app, stay with me, because what's coming is far deeper, far bigger, and far more disruptive than most headlines are willing to admit. Right now, trillions of dollars are moving behind the scenes through systems most people never hear about. Central banks are rewriting the rules. Governments are rebuilding payment rails. Financial institutions are preparing for a world where money moves instantly, globally, and digitally, without friction. And while the public is distracted by short-term market noise, the foundation of global finance is being redesigned in real time. This is exactly why we created Global Money Decode, to break down what's really happening in simple language, without hype and without fear, so you can see the bigger picture before it becomes obvious to everyone else. Before we go deeper, if you care about understanding money, power, and the future of the global financial system, take a second to like this video and subscribe to Global Money Decode. It really helps this channel grow and allows us to keep bringing you clear, honest breakdowns of what's happening behind closed doors. Now let's talk about why everything will be different by 2026. For decades, the global money system has been slow, expensive, and inefficient. Sending money across borders can take days. Banks rely on outdated infrastructure built in the 1970s. Entire financial systems depend on middlemen, delays, and trust layers stacked on top of each other. This system worked when the world moved slower, but it cannot survive in a digital, always-on, global economy. That's the core problem governments and central banks are racing to solve right now. One of the biggest shifts underway is the rise of central bank digital currencies. Many people think these are just digital versions of cash, but that's not the full story. These currencies are programmable. They move instantly. They settle transactions in real time. More importantly, they give governments direct control over how money flows through the economy. Over 100 countries are already researching, testing, or building these systems. This alone changes the balance of power between banks, governments, and citizens. At the same time, global payment systems are being upgraded. Cross-border settlement, which once took days and required multiple intermediaries, is moving toward near-instant settlement. This is not just about speed. It's about reducing risk, freeing up trapped liquidity, and creating a system where capital moves seamlessly across borders. When trillions of dollars no longer sit idle in settlement delays, the entire financial landscape shifts. Another massive change happening quietly is the restructuring of global liquidity. Liquidity is the lifeblood of the financial system. When liquidity moves differently, markets behave differently. Assets are priced differently. Power shifts between institutions. Large financial players are positioning themselves for this new environment by upgrading infrastructure, integrating new technologies, and aligning with emerging standards that will dominate the next financial era. What makes this moment unique is that all of these changes are happening at the same time. Digital currencies, instant settlement, regulatory overhauls, and new financial rails are converging. This is not a single event. It's a transformation. And by 2026, many of these systems will be fully operational, not experimental. For everyday people, this will change how money feels. Payments will become invisible and instant. Borders will matter less for transactions. Traditional banking delays will feel outdated. But there's another side to this transformation that few talk about openly. When money becomes fully digital and programmable, control increases. Policies can be enforced directly through financial systems. Incentives and restrictions can be embedded into how money is used. This creates efficiency, but it also raises serious questions about privacy, freedom, and financial independence. This is why understanding this shift matters so much. The people who wait for mainstream headlines will be reacting, not preparing. The people who pay attention now can make smarter decisions, whether that means how they save, invest, or simply understand the world around them. Knowledge doesn't guarantee success, but ignorance almost guarantees regret. Another reason this change feels sudden is because financial systems evolved quietly. Unlike political events or market crashes, infrastructure upgrades don't trend on social media. They happen in policy papers, pilot programs, and closed-door meetings. Then one day, the old system is gone. And people wonder how it happened so fast. We've seen this pattern before, and we are seeing it again right now. By 2026, the idea of waiting days for international payments will feel as outdated as dial-up internet. Financial institutions that fail to adapt will lose relevance. Entire business models will disappear. New winners will emerge. Not necessarily the loudest or most famous, but the ones aligned with the new rails of money movement. This doesn't mean the future is guaranteed to be good or bad. It means it will be different. And difference always creates opportunity and risk at the same time. The key is awareness. The goal of Global Money Decode has always been to give you that awareness, without drama, without exaggeration, and without telling you what to think. As we move closer to 2026, the pace of change will only accelerate. What feels experimental today will feel normal tomorrow, and what feels stable today may quietly fade into history. The global money system is not breaking, it's evolving. But evolution doesn't ask for permission, and it doesn't wait for everyone to catch up. If this video made you think differently about money, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and tell me what part of this shift concerns you most or excites you the most. And if you found this breakdown useful, share it with someone who still believes the financial system will look the same forever. Conversations like these matter, and the more people understand what's happening, the less power surprises will have over us. This is Global Money Decode, and we'll keep breaking down the changes shaping the future of money, so you're never left wondering how everything changed overnight.